All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here, talking real music in real time for a few real people out there just like you and just like me. Before I get going about how even Steve Perry fans are freaking out over this new Voyage stuff, I want to plug my friends over at Modern Retro Radio, modernretrofm.com. Now, I've heard the entire album, and this will be my album of the year. I'm just already putting it out there. The album doesn't come out until November 10th. Let me give you the details about Voyage in case you weren't familiar with them. So, Hugos Voyage to release debut album Inception, which is just a great name for the album, on November 10th, 2023. Hailing from New York and Boston, Hugos Voyage is a dynamic AOR rock band with soaring melodies and anthemic soundscapes. This is pretty well written stuff here. With their irresistible blend of powerful vocals, melodic keyboards, hard-hitting guitars, and captivating lyrics, they evoke a nostalgic spirit reminiscent of the legendary band Journey. Somewhat reminiscent. Not exactly like Journey, but man, I've fooled a bunch of people this week. I've sent this to people, and it's the holy crap Batman. They're like, what? There's no way. This is impossible, right? Anyway, they've been the most successful touring Journey tribute band in the United States, attracting a dedicated following of fans who are deeply moved by their music. Featuring former Valentine and Open Skies singer Hugo Valenti, they also feature Robbie Hoffman, who is a really great guitar player, Greg Smith, who is an excellent bassist, Dana Spellman on drums, and Lance Millard on keyboards. Hugos Voyage have now set out on a musical journey of their own, crafting a signature sound of original music on their debut album Inception that pays homage to their influences while carving out a unique and vibrant identity. Inception will be released on November 10th, 2023 via Frontiers Music. Now, there are some songs on this that also pay tribute to Steve Perry's solo work. That's all I'm going to say. There are a couple of tracks that sound very street talk to me. And again, we're not talking just how Hugo sounds like Steve, which he does, but we're also talking about the quality of material. These songs are super well written. You've got the classic keyboard sound in there, which, again, you can hear some Raised on Radio, some Infinity, some Frontiers, some Escape. I mean, this pretty much borrows from all of the band's catalog during the Steve Perry era. It doesn't really touch on anything post-Perry. So that's kind of interesting to note, that the band became a bit different. I would say Arrival was the band's last attempt to try to sound like Journey. Now, some would say, well, Revelation, maybe too. Yeah, I mean, that kick-started them a little bit, and there were some songs on there that were reminiscent of their old days, but really, the quality of music, I think, changed after Perry left. And obviously, there's a huge hole when it comes to songwriting. Steve Perry writes well on his own, but he writes even better when he has people to kind of bounce these ideas off of. Now, it goes on here. Hugo's voice, with its incredible range, captivating tone, and unparalleled emotional depth, has the ability to translate personal experiences into timeless melodies and lyrics. Inception is a testament to his songwriting prowess and his commitment to creating music that resonates with all people. The compositions explore universal themes of love, hope, loss, and self-discovery, accompanied by infectious melodies that linger in the minds of listeners long after the final note fades away. Yeah, I mean, I've listened to this album a lot, and these songs really do stick with you. From epic ballads such as In My Heart, that make hearts swell with emotion, to high-octane rockers such as I'll Be Around, that can ignite a stadium, the songs possess an uncanny ability to transport audiences to another time and place. Honestly, folks, I haven't been this excited about a new album in a very long time. Last year was Lone Rider. I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is better than the Lone Rider album because it's more musically in my wheelhouse than the Lone Rider stuff. Although, again, it depends on what mood you're in. You may want some 70s rock, some Bad Company sounding stuff, or you may want some Journey sounding stuff. They are definitely two different things. While their sound may evoke nostalgia for the golden era of rock, Hugos Voyage has redefined the boundaries of classic rock, infusing their music with a contemporary edge and a fresh perspective that sets them apart from their peers. It's true. And the production on this, too, is a testimony to that, because these guys decided, look, everybody's going for all the compression and all the extra noise and the cluttered guitar sound at the beginning of the track. These guys will open with a keyboard, and it's I hate to use this expression, but it's music to my ears, all right? So their music possesses a timeless quality, bridging generations and proving that great rock music transcends time. Get ready to embark on a thrilling sonic adventure with Hugos Voyage as they remind you why the power of music is truly unparalleled. Now, again, you can go watch their first single, which is online. You can listen and watch. Don't Want to Live Without Your Love. I would say there's some Boston in there as well. Interesting note here, Ray Herman is a guest musician. He plays in the band Chicago, and he's playing saxophone on this album. And I've heard those tracks. And again, when a band decides to use saxophone, they're a serious rock band. That's what I always say. No, they're not trying to be jazz. All right. Eddie Money was big on saxophone. Foreigner had saxophone. There are certain bands that know how to use it and get the most out of it. And in this case, it just adds to the depth of the instrumentation, and it kind of fills out the sound really well. So if you're not a fan of this style of music, I get it. But if you are, and you've been waiting for Steve Perry, this is the album that Journey should have recorded like 25 years ago. All right. This should have been the sound they went for. And by the way, this is the singer they should have went with. Imagine Hugo 25 years ago. It's a huge missed opportunity. Would have kept the band really even more so in the public eye. And it's hard to deny not only the sound, but the look. All right. Hugo has both. And I can't stress this enough. This was a missed opportunity for this band. They've still done well. And they get a lot of publicity because they're always fighting and there are always lawsuits going around. Voyage just goes out there and kicks butt. That's what they do. They sound great. They look great. You could tell they work at this. They care about this. And this music is a testimony to how good they are. Also, according to Hugo, I spoke to him the other day, he said most of this material was written during the lockdowns. So when everybody was locked down and upset and afraid, Hugo, I think, wrote some of the best music I've heard in a long time. 12 songs, and they're all really, really good. There's really no filler on this record. So again, there's not a lot to talk about in the world of new material. I showcase things on the show. I don't typically do videos about one-off things or standalone albums because nobody will watch them. That's one of the reasons I don't do videos like that. Bands will approach me out of nowhere, and they'll say, hey, can I be on your show? And I'm like, I'd love to have you, but nobody's really going to watch it. I mean, I did 3 classic rock bands that people need to hear yesterday. Got like 700 views on the video. 74,000 subscribers, and I'm getting 700 views. I really need to get a few more people watching. So hopefully you'll watch this video and share this video. You can pre-order Inception, courtesy of Frontiers Music. And again, make sure you watch the video for Don't Want to Live Without Your Love, because it's epic. All right. That's all I could say. It's completely epic. All right, folks. Thanks for watching. Please support this channel if you can as well. You can use Patreon or YouTube memberships. We're in a new month. I know it's going to get a little dicey for folks heading into the holidays and being stretched thin. But if you can come up with $1 or $2 per month, that would go a long way to keep this channel independent and moving forward, regardless of what happens here on this platform. I'm pretty sure I'm being shadow banned for whatever reason, because I'll watch other channels with, 1/3 the number of subscribers, and guys are getting 100,000 views on videos, them just talking into their phone. So I used to do that. Maybe I should go back to doing that, because that's when I got more views. I don't know, but I've got this little setup I have, and I've had it for a while. So again, folks, thanks for watching. God bless you, and we'll see you soon.